It's the Brick Wall on PATV. Tonight, we have smoking music from Hot House. And that's it because they're so good. You'll be asking for more. Now here's your host, Carlene Lavelle. Thank you so much to Somebody Voice. I'm your host for the evening, Carlene Lavelle. I just flew in from the year 1776, and boy, are my historical inaccuracies tired. I mean, seriously though, if the president wanted to learn a little bit about the history of air power in the military, all he had to do was watch my show, Did You Know, on PATV, where I visited the Air Power Museum on Long Island. And if you want to watch it, it airs Tuesdays at 4:30. That's right, y'all, cross-promotion synergy. You can also find Did You Know and all of the episodes of The Brick Wall on PATV's YouTube channel. Just search for PATV Long Island. And be sure to follow The Brick Wall on all social media handles at PATV Brick Wall. I'm so happy to be hosting because we have such an amazing show. Tonight, well, a while back, I had the pleasure of interviewing Steve Glusman, who's been playing music forever. And that's right, another show I hosted. Get with it, people. I'm everywhere. Everywhere. But seriously, folks, Steve is here with his band, Hot House, and tonight's show is going to be some kick-ass, major, dancing, loving, soulful, jazz, all of that. So I want to get down to it, and I'm ready because I got my shakes. We'll be right back though with Hot House, but first, let's learn a little bit about PATV's production rentals.
The torso, even more so, Lydia, oh Lydia, they have you met Lydia. There you go, that's a take.
No, so I'm not quite sure how to get the costume in there. That's why I'm going to take a look at all my scripts. I have every one of them in here. Every script we ever wrote. It's like 100. Oh, we can do duel, but we don't have the swords.
Why do we rely on props?
Can't do duel.
We don't have a whip. If I knew.
Perfect. You can make a Party City run.
I see a lot on the board. What are we actually going to do? There could be editing. So as long as we have a shot of them alone in the dark, you can do whatever you want with it later.
Do you need a priest costume? Do you need a book?
I have a black shirt. Put a white collar in there. He's got to learn lines. He's got to learn lines.
Doctor, you have spent a lifetime of study, countless hours bent over a telescope. Are we alone?
No. So we could do those, and everyone here should be in it. You should be in it.
Thanks,
Do you need flowers? Then come on down to Walter's Flowers. We have all kinds of flowers for all flower occasions. We have sunflowers, rose flowers, tulip flowers, sunflowers, lily flowers, and Walter flowers. That's me. Walter Flowers of Walter's Flowers.
And then you chit chat, no dialogue, just bang, shake hands, thanks for coming, blah, 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 blah. So, no reaction from you this time. Straight back to the two-shot after he says fine.
Well, that's all the time we have for the short answer.
Sounds good.
I'm nervous. Don't be. You look fine.
Hello and welcome back to The Short Answer. I'm your host, Dean Phillips. I'm joined by Wyoming Senator William Goodwin, eminent statesman, diplomat, and politician of no fixed opinions. Vice Chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, former representative for the 8th District of Wyoming, and ex-mayor of Chugwater. How are you this evening, Senator?
Fine.
Well, that's all the time we have for The Short Answer. Tune in next time when we'll be joined by the sitting Secretary of State as we ask if his chair is comfortable. Good night. Really feel like we made a difference.
Take a look at it, because that was probably one of the best first takes we've ever seen. I mean, we're so much for this role. Yeah, it was perfect. Perfect.
My whole life I was waiting for this role.
Nailed it. What a take, let me tell you.
it's getting a little late. I think it's got to be, what, about midnight? So I'll see you later.
But I need your help. The British are coming.
Look, I support our troops. Have fun with that.
Is he still recording?
Please welcome Hot House. You guys sound amazing. And I have the album. I have the album. And you guys sound like the album. I mean, you sound so crisp, you sound so clean, and it's incredible. So,
Thank you.
all right, I'm gonna hand this to you guys. Tell me your name, how long you've been playing with the band, and anything else you want to share.
Hi there, my name is John Rodriguez. I've been with the band about, I would say maybe 5 years or something like that. To me, I'm the one that
It's okay.
Hi, my name is Donald Spider Mix. Gotta have to get it.
A Spider?
Yeah.
Should I ask how you got the name Spider?
It's a long story.
What's the short version?
I was the only one in my class, gymnastics class, that could do a backflip. This was in junior high school. Don't ask me to do that now. So, Spider-Man.
So gymnastics and Spider, you kept it for the band.
Yeah, because, what? It sounded good.
Okay.
It sounds slick.
All right, my drummer.
Hi, I'm Diego Lopez. I play drums. I've been playing with Steve almost 10 years now, and I'm with his band, which is my favorite band. And sometimes with Steve, like for the last 20 years with other bands. But you know, is my number one. I have to say it from the heart. All right. Who's next?
All right, that's it this way.
Jack.
That's right. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Jack Glotman, and I don't know how long I've been playing with Steve, but I know I heard him with the great Ray Barreto live on the radio. They were playing a gig, and I loved it, and it was live on radio, and I actually taped it on one of those cassettes. And then a few years later, I moved to New York, and about, 10 or 15 or so years ago, I got to meet Steve, and then we played in different bands, and also I share the same feelings as Diego here as far as him being the man on the horn.
I believe it.
You gotta keep our geek.
Yeah, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it. And of course, the man of the hour.
Yeah, I'm Gluesband, Steve Gluesband, originally from Boston, Massachusetts, but my family, my father's family moved here from Cuba. And when I heard, I was playing Latin bands in Boston, and when I heard Celia and Johnny, I said, well, that's it, I got to move to New York. And that's why I came down here to play with the bands on Fania. And I was with Ray Barretto about 20 years, and now this is our second Hot House album, and this one is all original music, and we're hoping that everybody would like to get a copy, and like that.
And where is it available?
Well, I guess you can get it on iTunes and CD Baby and all that. The new record is called Hot House at Street Level, and it's not that hard to find.
And vinyl. Yeah, vinyl's coming
and we
back.
do have vinyl as well as CDs, that is correct.
I got vinyl. So tell me about this album. You keep that for now. Tell me about this album. So one of the things I know, like listen to it, you guys have several songs, but then you do these in between jams. So tell me about that for those folks who don't know what jam sessions are.
Well, we're going to do, probably at the end of the show, we'll do a jam at the end, and we call that the Street Level Jam. And what we did was we did a long recording of it, and then we used little pieces to put in between the tunes. And I sort of got the idea because that's how James Brown recorded. He would let the tape run like for hours, and then he would say, well, I like these 3 minutes here, I like these 2 minutes there, and that's kind of what we did. We picked out the best moments.
And you wrote all the music?
It is all original this time, yeah.
Okay. And you guys totally feel it because I'm watching every one of you, and literally your eyes was closed for a minute, your eyes was closed for a minute. You were like someplace, you were just rocking out, and I was like, how do you do that? And still, because my drum cans would be like all over. So when you heard the music, was there collaboration and tweaking certain things, or was it like right on the money when you started playing?
No, I'm not Stravinsky. I don't put everything on paper. Usually, when you write a song, you have an idea, but then it requires a band to bring it to life. Any famous bands that you can think of, that's nobody's concept is complete before they go in. It's everybody has a few thoughts on the subject, and then it turns into music.
And each time that you play, like I said, I've heard your album. Every song sounds like the actual album, but I mean, you guys are the professionals. Does it change a little bit every time you guys play together? Is there some days, like, because you were ripping, does someone kind of get the spirit and you're like, we're just going to let them go?
Oh, yeah, every night is different.
Yeah?
Every night is different. I remember I had a trumpet teacher at Berkeley. He used to say, the way I'm going to play a show on Tuesday night is not going to be the same way it's going to sound on the Saturday matinee. It's not going to sound the same on Sunday. It's because every day is different, and whatever's going on in your life that day will affect the music. That's why they shouldn't use tapes on Broadway, because then it's not live anymore. And every night will be exactly the same, and that's no good.
So now you're the trumpet man. That's how I know you. You have two trumpets here. I'm gonna hold this. Can you tell me, what's the difference? I mean, they look different.
Well, this is a trumpet. This is an actual trumpet.
That's an actual trumpet.
This one is what they call an alto horn.
An alto horn.
An alto horn, or back in 100 years ago, they referred to it as a peck horn because it always played parts in the band that went peck, 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 like that. And in Latin music, when they use the bigger one, they call it a bombardino.
Okay.
And this one is the smaller one, so I call it a bombardinito, which is, I guess I made that up myself. I don't know if anybody else calls it a bombardinito.
I'm going to start calling it that.
But it's an alto horn. They're still popular in England, but you rarely see them in America anymore.
Yeah? But you're going to rock out to it some more.
I love it.
Okay, and I'm going to hand this back. So you have to tell us where you guys are performing next.
Okay. That's an easy one. We actually have a job next week.
Hey.
So if you're watching the show live, that's next Thursday, July 18. We're going to be at the La Fonda Boricua, which is on 106th Street.
Ooh.
Between 3rd and Lex.
There's going to be problems over there. Y'all might find me, because that be my area. Food is good, too. What? Yes.
Duh. That's kind of where we started. They used to be across the street, and that was sort of the place where we used to play a lot, and that kind of gave us our start. Most of our roots were gigs in Harlem.
Okay. And for people who want to keep in touch and hear the music, especially as it evolves over time, where can they go to hear? Well,
the website is gluesband.net.
Okay.
And also, if you want to actually just stream the tracks, you can go to hothouse.streetlevel.com. www.hearnow, hear.hearnow.com, and you can actually hear the record. Or you can give me a call, and I'll let you know
all his
where we're going to
business
be.
is on the
You can see
screen.
I can see the phone numbers up
Oh,
there.
all your digits, like legitimately up there.
Probably the best thing to do is text. I always respond to a text.
He does.
I'm a good boy with text.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let you go and do your thing, but y'all I brought him ready. So I'm gonna start you guys off, and then we're gonna rock out, and I'm gonna rock off the stage. But let's see, this is my debut, y'all. So Hot House and Carlene. So the hot Carlene House. Can I claim that?
Aftermath, which is a Afro-Cuban rhythm in 6x8 in 6/8.
Okay, I got like 3 good shakes and I'm out. All right, so let's do this. All right, count us down. Or am I counting down?
1, 2, 3, 4.
bomba time. Potato. One, two, one, two. street level jam.
to thank Steve and all the members of Hot House for coming down tonight. We're not done yet. We're going to rock out entirely, but be sure to follow us at PATV Brick Wall. Thanks for watching. Good night. And let's go.
1, 2.